Hillary Clinton is above the law, in my opinion. My only credentials about knowing about justice, judgment, decisiveness, and loyalty are this right here. The Marine Corps, we discuss such values, and we took an oath in there. Well, before I joined, to defend all enemies, foreign and domestic. And I believe the biggest threat on our homeland is ignorance. When we see Hillary Clinton lied to people, and Obama, to Congress and to the nation about the reasons about the Benghazi attack, to having unsecured servers linked up to unsecured Blackberries, losing a laptop with American classified information on there, and you're able to still run for president of the United States. Man, it really makes you wonder if there are two systems of justice. One for me and one for Hillary. When her husband Bill Clinton met with the Attorney General Lynch, it's amazing that they spoke for half an hour about his grandkids and his golfing. For half an hour. As you could see, probably by the end of this video, possibly 33 minutes long, I don't think I could stick on any two certain points on Hillary. It'd be covering a whole lot of things in half an hour. But I say that she's above the law because, well, it doesn't take much of a YouTube search to see her speaking with, is it a Congressman Gowdy? Gowdy, from, I believe, from South Carolina, answering his questions one way, and the FBI director, is it Comey, giving them different answers to the same questions asked to her. Someone's lying, the FBI director or her. But I wonder, it's impressive to see that her concussion has led her to scapegoat. Her concussion is a scapegoat for her bad judgment or not being able to recall the security briefings on the handling of classified information. Can you imagine that sort of defense, how it would work? Yeah, Your Honor, I don't remember stealing all this top secret information or distributing all this classified information, classified, secret, top secret information. it must have been this concussion I had that makes me just fade to black and sleepwalk. Oh, okay, young man, case closed. Free to go, free to go. Who knows how it ended up in Saudi hands. And anytime during this video, if I'm wrong, downvote the video. The comment section is open, so you could tell me how it is that Hillary is the innocent little snowflake that needs to be left alone. Well, she's America's darling or something. And I believe it was Senator Gowdy or Congressman Gowdy said that once we take the blindfold off of the blindfolded justice who holds scales and the sword, you can't put that scale back. I mean those blindfolds back on. And to me, it's troubling, because I just wonder what other people will get caught up in this web of injustice, on whether being connected or being a very wealthy person will keep you away from its tentacles of corruption. And I believe that it was three separate FBI offices that wanted to investigate the Clinton Foundation for corruption. And some way, somehow, I believe the Department of Justice, I believe again, Lynch's people said there's no need to pursue that. 3 separate FBI offices. In the Marine Corps we have, different bases, in different states, different cities, and even in different countries. But let's say that there were 3 different bases from 3 different locations, and they all wanted to investigate the Polish for send out a reconnaissance mission to gather evidence on the Polish, because they feel that they're doing something shady against the national security. I'm pretty sure the top brass would be like, wait, hold on, they're onto something here. 3 different units that don't smoke and joke every day are disturbed by something. Let's look into that. Shit, even McDonald's, let's say 3 different McDonald's wanted to investigate a hamburger stand that another restaurant, another burger chain, because they're stealing all their customers or they're taking away business. I think we should go check them out, see what's up with them. There's obviously something there, and even coming from a business point of view, or something that could just be simply just a burger. I think there's how's the saying go? Where there's smoke, there's fire. when when someone says, "Oh, you know what, guys, forget about it. It's all good," It's got the Clinton brand on there. And we went through Afghanistan, we went through Iraq, through poor judgment and lies. Some people got rich, and more importantly, societies were destroyed, communities were destroyed. I think I believe the definition of insanity is attempting to achieve a different result by doing the same thing. As we try to create a unified world, we keep on electing the same brands: Bush, Clinton. What do you think that's gonna achieve? Well, look at us now. We are $21 trillion in debt. 21. Ask the people that are in your network. Ask them if you know anyone on Social Security, on Medicare, Medicaid, if they need that stuff. You should ask them. Or who's about to head into that age range. Because with $21 trillion in debt, the money's going to be gone soon. That money that flows in there to pay for those programs, that health care, it's going to be gone. $21 trillion. Another way to look at it, if you hired me to run your business because you have because you're $1 million in debt, and I ran it for 8 years like Obama did America, and by the end of my term I put the country $21 trillion in debt, or the company $21 trillion in debt. Would you agree that that's a bad CEO or a bad chief financial officer? I think it would. But some way, somehow, because the name's Obama, it's okay. He's a Democrat. And me, myself, the way I see the Bushes and the Clintons are scum, greedy pigs. But we put them in power because they made us believe that they cared, that they were looking out for us. And some people will say, Clinton created all this wealth. Really, he did? I think that was the same time during the start of the internet. How many jobs do you think were created around the world by Silicon Valley and other businesses? I believe it's Walmart who's the biggest employer around the world, next to the U.S. government. But man, I really want to give government credit for building Walmart. And how many things do we I'm getting a little bit lost in my points here because I can't think of one government branch or company that really does good. That I said, man, you know what? I got a problem with my car. Let me go to the DMV. Maybe they'll square it away. But again, to Hillary being above the law, what else has that wonderful lady done? What else has she done? Let's not forget the whole DNC rigged election of let's pick on that Jew, Bernie Sanders. Let's question him. Let's we can make it believe that he's an atheist. And it's amazing how someone can make a huge donation to the Clinton Foundation, and next thing you know, they're being able to purchase 20% of America's uranium, which is then sold to the Russian government. Nothing criminal about that, you know? Nothing criminal about that. What kind of I would think that it's not legal to somehow aid and abet someone who sexually assaults women, according to various women who accused Bill Clinton of rape and sexual assault. I believe it was Paula Jones who was settled out of court. And definitely not telling you to get on the Trump train. You know, if it's a woman that you must have in the White House, well, you got the offer of Jill Stein. If you still want to do it in there, it's not Trump, well, you could vote Johnson. Where else? You know, if Hillary's concussion is an excuse to make bad calls, could you imagine that? Oh, Madam President, why did you start World War III? You know what? I didn't mean to. This concussion, it just made me think that the Italians were trying to start something with ISIS, so we nuked them. Won't happen again. Bad call. Let's just print out some more money and give it to them. I guess with Hillary's poor health, you'd basically be voting for Kane, the vice presidential candidate, to be president, because she didn't seem like in tip-top shape with her little seizures on camera. Her concussion, she was seeing a double vision. That's why she was wearing those prism glasses there. But yeah, I would want a leader that as fit as possible, as sober as possible, without a temper tantrum. And when I say temper tantrum, I mean Hillary Clinton's old Secret Service guy said. She hit one of the other Secret Service members with a Bible on the head, and just had a bitchy attitude towards them. If I had the Secret Service around me, man, I'd be thrilled. I'd be, man, hey, good morning, guys. You guys are willing to lay down the life for whoever they're protecting, man. Man, you want those guys to, man, be inspired, be on the ball. That's how loyal they are to America, that they're, even if they're protecting a bitch, that they're still defend her, take care of her. We'll see what happens. Just be careful, people, with who we're electing next. We've already had a couple, 21 trillion dollars in debt in 2 wars. Let's just think about this.